we're starting? Oh, hello. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Sarah. Kelas 3D. And, hello all my fellow friends and my dear teachers, if you're watching this, of course. I just was reading a book about a girl. So, do you want to hear the story? Oh, yes? Yes, I may hear you. Okay, so there was a little girl called Red Riding Hood, but her name is Hoodie. Since her name is Hoodie, since she wears only a little red riding cloak, they call her Little Red Riding Hood, with her last name in it. So one day, Little Red Riding Hood was helping her mother in the kitchen with some chores. And her mother just baked some cookies and said, "Oh, the little dear Red Riding Hood, I've just baked some delicious cookies. They're fresh baked from the oven," said the mother. And then, "Oh, what is it, dear mother, about these cookies that you want me to help with?" said Red Riding Hood. "Oh, my little red darling, you see, I just got a phone call from your grandma that said she is sick. So can you please bring some cookies to the house and comfort her and take care of her, and you can do whatever you want in her house," said her mother. Red Riding Hood said, Okay, mother, I'll do it," said Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood almost smashed the door because she was too excited to meet her grandma. She hadn't met her grandma since she was 5. Now she's 8. But her mother warned, whoa there, little Hoodie. You know, it's really, really dangerous in this forest. You have to go straight to her house. Don't talk to strangers, and no dawdling around, okay? Said her mother. "Oh, okay, mother. I won't do any of those," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Okay, bye." Little Red Riding Hood went out the door. As she was walking, there was a Mr. Wolf. He jumped out from a bush and said, "Hello, little child," said the wolf. "Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf," said Little Red Riding Hood. I know you a lot. A lot of people talk about you, and what are you doing anyway?" said the wolf. "Oh, I'm bringing... Oh, really, I am? Oh, I'm not that famous. Anyway, I was bringing some cookies to my grandma. She was feeling sick," said replied Little Red Riding Hood. "Oh, may I take one delicious cookie?" said the Mr. Wolf. When Mr. Wolf reached out for one little bit of cookie, Little Red Riding Hood stopped and slapped his hand and said, "No, these are for my grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. You're strange. I'm gonna go now. Bye, Mr. Wolf," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf was really hangry. Hangry is for like angry, but hungry and hangry. I mean angry. So yeah, he was very hangry. He thought of eating her grandmother. And since since this house is really close to Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother, he knows a shortcut. And then, when he got to his house, nobody was here except her grandma. Her grandma was actually blind because she is a grandma. She hadn't put on her glasses yet. She knocked at the door. He knocked on the door and said, "Hello, it's me, Red Riding Hood," said the wolf. Her grandmother said, "Oh, Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother said, 'Oh dear, Red Riding Hood, is there something up to you today? Anyway, come in,' said Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. The wolf walked in her house, and then her grandmother realized that it's not her child after she looks how he's gray and doesn't have that little red cloak anymore. Then the grandmother said, "Oh dear, Red Riding Hood, what's up to you today?" The wolf didn't answer and gobbled her up. She's still alive, but inside the wolf's tummy. 3 hours has passed, and Little Red Riding Hood has made it to her grandma's house. She knocked on the door and said, hello, grandmother, it's me, Little Red Riding Hood," said Little Red Riding Hood. Oh dear, please come in, said the wolf. But have you noticed, the wolf isn't just wearing what he used to wear. So he took another one of his dresses, the grandmother's dresses from the closet, wear a cap that her grandmother really likes, get in the bed, put on the blanket, and go and wait for 3 hours for Red Riding Hood to come to her grandmother's house. After 3 hours. Then, that was just a fact, okay? And then the wolf said, "Oh dear Red Riding Hoodie, come in, little dear." "Nah," said the wolf. So Little Red Riding Hood walked in, and then she said, "Oh, Grandma, you're looking kind of odd today. Since you're looking a little bit odd, you must be very, very sick. I'll put these cookies right on your nightstand right now," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Thank you, my dear. Anyway, please come closer," said the wolf. As Little Red Riding Hood come closer, she said, "Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with, dear, because my ears aren't working very well today," said Wolf. "Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with, darling. Because I'm blind, I need to see you really better," said the wolf. "Wow, Grandma, what big teeth and sharp teeth you have. All the better to eat you with." Oh, my God. And then Little Red Riding Hood said, and screamed, "Oh, you're not my grandma. You're the mean fat wolf." "What?" said Little Red Riding Hood. Wolf said, "Did you just call me a name? All right, you are gonna join your grandma." Little Red Riding Hood looked shocked. She was so scared. She screamed help as high and loud as she could, but no one heard her. Up, 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 that doesn't mean bad ending. So, since everyone didn't hear her, Little Red Riding Hood had to defend herself. Even though she was 8, she already knew how to do it. She never watched any videos about how to do it. She never sees any cartoons or movie about it because there's no TVs at that age. But she's seen all of the guards guarding the village. She lives in that village. And she always sees when anything wants to nearby or attack the village, they always fight it. And Little Red Riding Hood is so loving that thing. So she knows how to do it. So Little Red Riding Hood finds a little, what is it called? She will, Mama, Jack. Sorry about that. So she had to find herself a weapon. So the only weapon she could find is an axe, which her grandma had told her she loves to chop trees as a kid. So she picked it up, swung the axe in front of the wolf. The wolf got a scar on his face, even on his belly. And she forced the wolf to spit her grandmother out. Her grandmother is now safe. She gave her glasses, took care of her, feed her the cookies, and had a long chat because they hadn't seen long. All for now. Bye. Y'all beautiful and I love you. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.